everyone, welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. I've just done my face shave. It was a great face shave, I really enjoyed it. Using Barrister Man Adagio Super Shave. Great products, great everything from start to finish, hardware and software, really impressed. Going for a head shave now. Very simple head shave in the sense of I'm using this head blade. Haven't used it for a little while. Have been favouring my double-edged razors, but I'm just going to whip it out today just for a quick shave, hopefully, because I haven't used this razor for a while and it's been used quite a few times and I have no new cuts for it, so it might end up being a DE shave. I've got no idea. Let's see how we go anyway. I'm going to be using the Elvado Royal Tahitian Lime. It's very hot here today. It will be for the next 3 or 4 months, so I'm going to go with citrus scents, and as much citrus scents and as many mentholated stuff as I can at the moment. But this one smells incredible. Right, so let's wet my head. I'm not going to lather this today because this is Elvado's BBC cream, or BB cream, brush/brushless. It calls it the BBC, not the British Broadcasting Corporation. Right, touch the water on the head, and I think it says 2 pumps, 2 to 3 pumps of shaving cream. So 1 pump, 2 pump, 3 pump. Which is absolutely shit tons. I'm just going to put my palms in the water just to add a bit of water into it. It's a little bit dry. I might as well just another little dip. Just to add just a little bit of moisture into it, just to give it that slickness. I mean, this is very slick cream anyway at the best of times. And as you can see, I'm actually getting a better lather with my hands than I do with some creams and soaps with a brush. I've got no prep at all. My only prep for this was filling the sink up with water. Right, get the excess off my hands, which is quite difficult. It's very similar to the head slick. Once it's on your hands, you've got to really scrub like mad to get it off. Very slick stuff. The scent is phenomenal. It's just a citrus scent. Now, don't let Royal Tahitian Lime make you think it's just lime. It's not. It's got oranges, it's got lemon, it's got a lot of different scents in it. It's quite a complex citrus scent. And then you've got a bit of, I don't think it says on here, does it? No, it doesn't. There is a bit of woodsy scent in it as well. I can't remember what it is, but there is a bit of woodsy in there as well. Right, so the head blade, which slots on my middle finger like so, looks like that, and then just straight against the grain. Like I say, I've got about 5 or 6 days growth here. So that there is quite a lot of hair that I've removed. And that's BBS, and let's just see how it rinses out, because I am using cold water again. I could essentially use hot water to aid in the process of actually rinsing. Do you know what, I might just use the actual tap today. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's pretty much cleared out. There's a tiny little bit of shaving cream on the top there, which is gone now. And here we go again. Now, I don't normally go directly against the grain. Just rinsing out a treat. So right now on this part of my head and on the other side of this section of my head, on this section, it's actually across the grain. My hair's growing down towards my ears from this point on. I don't know whether you guys can actually catch the angle of that blade. I'll see if I can get the right angle. You'll see the blade go into my skin, and then you'll see it pivot. It's just an ingenious piece of engineering in my opinion. It doesn't matter where you put it, as long as you put that blade flat on your skin and you put that ball on at the same time and put a similar amount of pressure. You need to put a bit of pressure with it. You can't do it without pressure. It needs a bit of pressure. And for the side bits here, I just normally hold it with my hand. And then at the back, I'm just going to go with the grain at the back. Just to sort of make it a little bit easier. But again, it's a grain bit. I know this isn't the sort of shaves you guys want to see on here, but I just fancy something nice and relaxing, no concentration required. After that face shave, which I really enjoyed, I didn't want to run the risk of cutting my head and potentially now, one thing I do keep forgetting with this razor is that it's one of the few razors that makes you instantly ambidextrous. You don't have to be ambidextrous to use this with your left hand. I am not in any way, shape or form left-handed at all, or a left-sided person, unless it's soccer or football, depending on what country you're from. I don't want to offend the Scots and the UK and the rest of the world by saying soccer, but as I was saying before, when you move to countries like Australia and America, you have to absorb the culture and become part of where you've moved to. And part of Australia is that football is called soccer. So I'm not going to fight it. It is what it is. Right, well, I'm pretty much BBS on the top. I'm pretty good on the sides, but I've still got a fair bit of touching up to do. Now, this is where I wanted to test this cream. There's no cream left on my head, literally there's hardly. I'm just looking in the mirror, there's nothing. So what I'm going to do is just wet my hands, then wet my head. So let's see if I can shave now. This will be the test for this cream, for sure. I've got no protection on my head now, other than slickness. I have to say, I find the cream is passing with flying colours. It's making life very, very comfortable. John. John's the guy that owns Elvado, and he's the creator, and I think this, I know it's a cartridge, I know you don't have to be quite as, well, you don't have to be as particular with how you shave with it. It does the work for you. But that is phenomenal. The soap's amazing. The cream, should I say. The slickness has been absolutely tremendous. I'm still getting excellent slickness now, even after 3 passes, or pretty much 3 passes all over the place. And I just can't get a shave this close with a double-edged razor. It's impossible. I am taking a bit more time than what I normally would, because I'm a little bit ahead of schedule for this one. Now, generally, if I was doing my usual double-edged razor shave, I'd probably be just getting into my second pass. And touch wood, I haven't cut myself with this thing yet, and I think I'll find it very difficult to actually do so. Don't have to spend this much time on it, I'm just almost wasting time. What I'm trying to do is just get pretty much a full BBS shave where there's nothing left you can feel anyway. Incredible. Yeah, just incredible. A phenomenally smooth, effortless, efficient shave, which I can guarantee you right now has got no irritation on it at all, none. No cuts, no weepers. All that's happened here is I have had an incredibly close, comfortable, moisturised shave with the cream, and I'm going to finish off now with a little bit of cucumber melon Humphreys. No, I'm not. I'm going to finish off with some citrus Humphreys to go with the Royal Tahitian lime, which is essentially a citrus. There's several scents in there. There's just a little bit there. That's it. That is it. Whoa. Yeah, if you're a head shaver and you haven't tried one of these, at least give it a go. I did recommend it to a good mate back in the UK, Sean Kent, and he didn't get on with it at all. I think the first time he used it, he cut himself, and I don't know whether he had a bit of a mental block with it afterwards, I don't know, but you can't get a good shave with this. I'd be freaking amazed. Really would be. Right, well that's drying in, we can have a look. Royal Tahitian Lime from Elvado. Elvado for men, thought it was something else on there. So this one's crafted for brush and brushless, and let me tell you, 2 pumps of this in your brush and you make a shit ton of lather as well. Enough for 3 or 4 passes, easily. But as you can see, from one application of 3 pumps, rub it on your head, take it all off again, then rub your head again with a bit of water and just keep going and going and going. It just seems to go on forever. The razor is this one's got the 4-blade cartridge on it, the head blade, which is a very dinky little razor. You just slot your finger through like that, hold it like that, and you kind of pull it so it goes, basically the way the ball is, wherever the ball is the direction that it cuts. So if the ball's at the front, it's cutting forwards, if it's at the back, it's cutting backwards, and it's doing against the grain. But excellently designed razor, pivots that way, and it also pivots that way, and the ball just really ingenious design. It's very light, very comfortable. It will go on holiday with me. I will be using this on holidays, mainly as a time saver. You're on holiday, you want to spend as much time on holiday as you can with your family or with your wife or whoever you're with, if you're on your own, and you know, you pull that thing out, a little squirt of some cream and done. You know, I mean, I've done a head shave with this, I think in under 6 minutes, 5 minutes, full head shave. BBS head shave, not just a quick that'll do your job, a full BBS head shave. Right, finishing off now with a bit of Head Lube Glossy. Really like this stuff as well. I have to say that the products from Headblade are excellent. The creams, the moisturisers, and apparently the sunblocks as well, which Dave Munoz, or Coyote Dave as he's known, and Dave the Coyote, I'm not sure. He has the sun cream and he highly recommends it, but it's got a shelf life, and that is why it's very hard to come by, and they'll probably stop making it now for good unless they could bring something out that didn't have so much of a shelf life on it, because it doesn't matter so much with a cream or a post-shave balm or anything like that, but when you're putting something that actually protects someone's skin, you have to cover your arse, so you have to be very strict with your actual labelling of it, as in terms of expiry dates and stuff. But I have had 2 phenomenal shaves there. One with the DE on the face, which was incredible, really smooth, my skin feels great. A little bit red down here, but I'm like that all the time, there's nothing I can do about it. I don't really give a shit, I have good shaves. I don't really care if someone looks at my neck and goes, oh, it looks a bit red down. And head shave was phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. That cream moisturising balm, post-shave balm, is pretty much dried in now. It leaves a beautiful feeling on your skin, and it does go, as you can see, it does start to go glossy, not instantly, but it does go glossy quite quickly after it starts absorbing. And that's me done and dusted. Thanks very much for tuning in. Stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Cheers.